The relationship between lucid dreaming and spiritual awakening. When we reflect on our lives and what we've been doing to know if we're making progress, we often ask ourselves questions about our purpose and true meaning in life. To understand our place and what we are to do, we ask questions like, are we the mundane self which emotion guides their judgment, which their body withers as we age? Or is there more to us than just being earthlings that roam around the earth and build technologies that help make our lives more comfortable? Are there realms bigger and better than these we inhabit, which we can attain when we look into ourselves and understand ourselves? If the answer is yes, then it leaves us with the option of deciding to tap into these spiritual awakenings or not. These spiritual acts of awareness often invite us to reflect on ourselves and understand more about our true nature. It often makes us see the reality of our spirit so we can accept that we transcended from a higher place. It gives us a tip about where we came from, the source. The source is where so many decisions are made about our lives, before we are born on earth. At that source, we might get the opportunity to choose our families, the friends we'll meet, and our soulmates. Then after this choice making, we make our way to earth as beings. Just that before we visit earth as ordinary beings, we pass through the vial of forgetting, which clears our mind of things we did at the source and the choices we made there. So, as the being on earth, we seem to not remember the other bigger world we came from. But since we've made pre-existing decisions about a lot, we'd often meet tiny details that'll point into the enormous realm that we came from.
Hey, welcome to Psych Simplified. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos.
Also, the friendships which have laid their foundations there will visit with their hint to help us remember. And little by little, we'll find ourselves asking questions like the ones mentioned above. We will chronically start tapping into our spiritual life and becoming spiritually aware of our environment to get more answers. Also, tapping into this awareness usually unlocks some hidden abilities which we didn't know we possessed. With some people, it's vision seeing, which might have been coming in flashes previously, but opening the veil of spirituality makes the vision messages more evident. For some, it's psychic abilities, and some, lucid dreaming. But there are exceptions. It's possible you don't have all these abilities mentioned if you tap into your spiritual life. But if you do, you will notice a new flow in all you do, so it's worth a trial. Also, you don't necessarily have to get exceptionally spiritually aware to develop these abilities. It comes to those who have it chronically. It only becomes more precise and vivid with spiritual awakening. However, people can have this gift of lucid dreaming before becoming spiritually aware of themselves, because it's a gift they get from the source. It's in them, only that it triggers when the environment sparks them up and might remain dormant in other scenarios. But apart from having a few glimpses of lucid dreaming which they tend to not understand while in those dreams, will have limited access to the things they tend to control in that realm, being that they have less knowledge about their dreams. But with a consistent walk towards the path of spirituality, the dreams will seem to transcend and guide them down the spiritual path. And suppose the consistency in the act continues. In that case, it makes them more spiritually aware, because they tend to see things that operate in a higher realm than that of their mundane environment during lucid dreaming. Furthermore, to show how crucial lucid dreaming is to our ancestors and people who have practiced spirituality recently, you'll notice that the history of lucid dreaming has become characterized by many spiritual activities. From the Hindu yoga Nidra to Buddhist dream yoga. These activities are done through meditation, so their practitioners can access a spiritual vacation to a higher realm to understand how the spiritual realm operates, making them more spiritually aware, or maybe leaving them more spiritually awake. Because this dream comes with control over scenes and scenarios that are not our mundane world. Lucid dreaming is a dream type in which the dreamer becomes aware of his plans and events taking place in the dream, and partially has control over the environment of their vision. So they can observe more, know more while in that realm before they would decide to wake. Not the usual waking up, which we might have been experiencing previously, which comes with little distraction, even when we've not understood all we need to know from what we saw in those dreams. People see these as a spiritual journey because they often connect to the spiritual through these dreams and access messages and signs, which are essential for our living and might manifest in our daily lives. Subsequently, scientists have studied many lucid dreaming studies because they noticed an irregular pattern with how the dream happens. And those who dream of them without spiritual awareness have a particular part of the brain more active during lucid dreaming. So to understand these dreams and how they function, they've conducted many experiments with many lucid dreamers, and the results varied. Some prove that a high level of physical awareness is needed to keep control of the dream, and some see it as a spiritual cognitive activity. Either way shows that it is vital that you get awoken spiritually. So even without the gift of lucid dreaming, there's a need to awaken our spiritual self. Because being aware of your spiritual life and embarking on a virtual spiritual journey can open your eyes to seeing and understanding your physical energy's effect on the spiritual realm. And suppose you have the gift of lucid dreaming. In that case, it helps you keep control of what you do during lucid dreaming. The things you see in these lucid dreams involve things that operate in another higher realm than ours, and yet have a dominating effect on the physical environment. So if you're on a pilgrimage to develop lucid dreaming and are finding it difficult, or are there already, try and continue being spiritually awake and follow the steps that will help you tap into your spiritual potential. You'll notice significant changes in how the dreams operate, and you'll watch the wonders happen in your life and that of the loved ones you have around you. Because your dreams most times won't just be for you. There are times that messages that you see in these dreams will be for your loved ones, family, or friend. And because you have control over that domain, you'll understand the spiritual message clearly and give a vivid description to the person the dream is for.
I hope that you enjoyed the explanation. Please don't hesitate to share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of subsequent updates. Thanks for watching!